This is just a, hey, scratch it, pull a little filler in a couple spots, do a little spot prime. Get it all one color and send it on down the road. Guys, Sunday fun day. The madness has begun. We did start a little bit of it without you guys on camera. All we did was we just started some basic sanding with some 180 and some 320. Just going around the car, starting to rough up the edges, starting to, rough up some feathers. However, we still have a lot more work to do on this 3000 GT, which I do have to give credit to the previous owner. The wheels are nice, the stance is nice. It just needs cleaned up. We've got a lot of body work to do on this quarter. This is not even close to straight. It's a big old waffle right in there. Big old waffle right in here. Nice big old dent. This is a basic budget respray for those of you guys at home that buy a car like this. You want to paint it. Let's say you already have all the tools. You already have all the sandpaper, blah, blah, blah. You get a car like this, you want to paint it for under $1,000, under $500. We're painting it for $350 because that's what the paint costs. This is just a, hey, scratch it, pull a little filler in a couple spots, do a little spot prime, get it all one color, and send it on down the road. You all know me, been on my page a while. You guys know not every job is like this. Not every job is just a spray and pray. We do have, I got a $10,000 paint job I did 2 years ago. This has to be close to perfect. This, not so much. Being a professional and an expert in the trade is assessing and understanding where to put all your energy, just like a professional fighter. You're not going to put all your energy into every single punch. Okay, not every punch is going to be a freaking knockout punch. Okay, if you do that, you're going to lose the fight. So same thing in the body shop. You do that in the body shop, you're going to lose your freaking business. So anyways, I'm going to put the camera down, shut up, let's get the body work on this thing. I'm going to put this disclaimer out there when it comes to body filler. Those of you guys that are at home, you're DIY weekend warrior, working in maybe a cold garage or cold conditions like me, do not be a nerd, okay? Squirt out a big old turd of that hardener, as you guys saw on the paper. Squirt out a big old turd of that hardener, mix it in there, okay? You have to do this in colder conditions to get your filler to dry. If you do not do this, you will come back to a very sappy, wet, sticky mess on your panel that is not sandable. It's probably going to take 2 hours to dry. It's not going to be a fun time for you. Make sure in winter conditions that you are mixing up a good amount of hardener with your filler to make sure that it dries properly. there's a lot of noise out there as far as what spray gun to buy, which one puts out less overspray, which one puts down the best finish. I'm just going to go on ahead and get down to brass tap right now. What you guys just saw me do was dial down my pressure and also notice the distance, okay? I am spraying about 1 to 2 inches away from this panel. This is a HVLP gun, okay, that I, through expertise and expertise in the trade and also using common sense knowledge, have just turned into a LVLP, okay? Yes, you heard that right. I turned a HVLP into a LVLP with 2 adjustments. Actually 3, excuse me. 1 was the air pressure. 2 was the distance that I am using the gun from the panel. 3 was my brain. You do not need to go out and buy I need to get this spray gun for this thing, and I need to get this spray gun for that thing, and blah, blah, blah. Guys, you don't need to do that. I do 90% of my work as a auto body expert technician with this one spray gun that you guys are seeing in my hand right now. Primer, sealer, primer, filler, base clear, single stage, you name it, it all gets sprayed with the Mark 1 Eco. Find a spray gun that works for you and stick with it is my end message.
Noisy. Noisy.
There you guys have it. $350 paint job. Now, I did one additional coat off camera for you guys. I wanted to do 3 coats. I had plenty of paint to do it, so I said, hey, let's go ahead and take a shot. It was the biggest blessing and the biggest mistake I made at the same time. Why was it the biggest blessing? Look at the finish. Virtually no orange peel. I mean, that is a flat finish. However, yep, all the paint, all that, I was putting it on real nice and wet on the hood, trying to get a good finish. You know, the hood is the first thing you look at when you walk up to a car, so you want it to be glassy and smooth. And this is user error. Not only did I put the paint on too wet, we should have removed this hood when we went to paint the car. That way, any paint that ran off of the hood, it doesn't matter. You just razor blade the edges or wet sand the edges a little bit. A little wet sand and polish. That's good to go, no problem. However, idiot Marco decided it was a good idea to paint the hood on the car, and now we have a waterfall, Niagara Falls coming down onto the bumper. End of the day, one panel, even if I have to sand the whole bumper and redo it, guys, I'm a mobile auto body technician. I am extremely skilled when it comes to bumpers. I can do a bumper in about 45 minutes. And I have the extra paint left over to do it. Not a big problem. There's also some decent runs on the fender. You know, this is probably overlap from when I was doing the hood and then moving to the fender. Probably got additional paint up in this area here, and it just ran down. Front bumper might be a respray. Fender might be a respray. You know, there's a couple of other tiny sags. There's a tiny one right there. Trunk, good. Rear bumper, good. This quarter panel, couple little sags in it. Door, little bit of a sag in it. Rest of the car, good to go. No issues. And not that we were trying to get this thing anywhere near show quality, but I actually kind of almost got there. I mean, not saying it's show quality, but I mean, I would argue to say this is probably one of the best cheap paint jobs that I have ever done, and probably arguably, as far as the finish goes, take away a couple of the sags and imperfections, completely take away the front bumper, because I'm just going to sand down and redo that. Probably one of the best DIY YouTube paint jobs that the world has probably ever seen. Why do I say that? Look at the reflection in the paint. There is zero distortion. Look at the LED lights. That's where you're going to catch all the orange peel. Zero distortion, 100% perfect reflection. Hands down, like I said, minus a couple of them sags. This is probably one of my top 5 paint jobs of the year. I would definitely put it in like the top 10. The finish on this just, it's just so freaking wet and just perfect, man. I mean, that is just a great, perfect finish. Like I say, it's got a little a couple little things in it, but I think the only thing I was like seriously like, oh my gosh, about was like the front bumper. The rest of this stuff, it's going flat sand out, man. That front bumper, I might need to redo it. It's going to take an hour of my time. Plastic off the rest of the car, reshoot front bumper, done. Taken care of, done. You know, I already know all the YouTube nerd experts. Oh my God, you got crazy runs in your paint job. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, because I definitely got this 9,000 square foot body shop by being a total Dumbo. That's definitely how that went down. Yeah, total Dumbo. I got no idea what I'm doing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was definitely a fun one. If you guys are looking for some of the best and most affordable auto body products in the world, head on over to www.speedokote.com. They have everything, and I mean everything you need, start to finish, to get your projects done. Like, subscribe, new videos every week.